Hi, Brian. Can you please give us an update on the status of both Byron Jones and Tua for Sunday's game?
Tua will be listed as questionable. He was in today, practiced on a limited basis, so he'll be questionable. Byron, we'll list him as doubtful. He was out there on a limited basis as well. We still got to, we'll see on that one, but, we'll put him down as doubtful. You're muted right now. You want to unmute him, Matt?
Sure. Go ahead, Barry. Barry, you got to hit the button, Barry. All right, we'll go to Joe Shad.
Matt, does he unmute it or do you unmute it?
I do, but he's got to hit the button after I unmute him. So.
All right, well.
I'll come back to you, Barry. Go ahead, Joe.
He's got it. Let Barry go. Go ahead, Barry. You're unmuted now. Go.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't unmute. I closed my window, couldn't unmute quickly enough. Was going to ask if you might use that extra spot you have with that new 55 rule this year to bring up Tay again this week.
We'll see. I mean, Chris, along with myself and the coaching staff, we go through, how we want to handle the roster on game day. Obviously, we made a move last week. If it fits, then we'll do it. If not, then we won't do it. So we'll see on Sunday.
Go ahead, Joe.
Flo, Pete Carroll announced that Jamal Adams is out of Sunday's game. What kind of a player does that remove from the Seahawks lineup?
Thanks for the information. I didn't know that just coming off of practice. Yeah, he's a great player. I mean, I think we all know that. Haven't played against him in the division. I mean, fast, explosive, playmaker, run game, pass game, pressures, sacks. This is a guy who's one of the top players in the league. So, honestly, I never really, maybe I'm different than other people. I don't like to see guys miss games and go down. So, I hope he gets better quickly. And, that's for, he and anyone else that's injured around the league on our team or not. So that's just me. But look, they got a lot of good players. So I think they'll figure out a way to play offensively, defensively in the kicking game and well coached. So it'll still be a tough battle with whoever they put in there.
Adam.
Brian, obviously the biggest story in the planet is the president testing positive for coronavirus. I wanted to get your reaction to that, and B, have you addressed the team with a way, just another message to stay diligent when it's still out there?
I address the team, pretty much every day in some form or fashion. I didn't address that this morning. Honestly, I didn't know if it was, confirmed. I honestly still don't. Look, no one's exempt. If it is confirmed or not, I've been on the practice field and here. Has that been confirmed? I'm asking you guys, honestly. Okay, so look, no one's exempt. No one's exempt from coronavirus. No one's exempt from cancer or, look, no one's exempt. Doesn't matter who you are or doesn't matter who you are. I think we just have to continue to wear the mask and distance and act responsibly. And, and even then, people still get coronavirus. So that's the kind of disease it is, a virus it is. And we need to be responsible, and that's always been my message to the players. I think they understand that. And I think everyone needs to understand that. So, but again, you can do everything right and still get it. So we just all have to be careful.
Stop it.
Hey, Flo, going back to football for a second. We talked about after the Buffalo loss, how you wanted to get back on the field as quick as possible Thursday. After a win, you got to be itching, 10 days out to kind of get back on the field after the win, right?
Yeah, I need to see some new film. That's kind of how I feel right now. And, I think, I'm a competitive. The guys on this team are competitive. Everyone in this league is competitive. We want to play. We want to coach. So, yeah, I need to see some new film. So that's where I'm at. And I think everyone's that way. I'm sure they're itching to play too. And look, they're a good team, and it'll be a tough test. But yes. I mean, it's been a while since we played, so I want to get back out there.
Travis?
Hey, Coach, on the topic of the Seahawks there, I wanted to ask you, you've been pretty aggressive in the past with, going for it on fourth down and being willing to kind of, do some trick plays on special teams. How much does Seattle's 37 points per game, second most in the NFL, change your approach to the aggressive nature of how you call the game?
I mean, I think you always want to call the game aggressively, whether it's offensively, defensively, in the kicking game. I guess that's how we want to be by nature. We want our players to play physical and aggressively, and I don't think we want to, we want to be smart also. So every situation is different. Every game is different. The timing of making a more aggressive call versus a different type of call. Everyone's a little bit different. So you can't be all one thing. You can't be all aggressive. You can't be all, I guess, non-aggressive is the opposite of that. I think you got to mix things up, and but you want to try to put your team in the best situation to win the ball game, and I think that's what we always try to do. And if that means going for it on fourth down, that means punting on fourth down, that means a trick play. Then again, I think we're no different than any other team. Seattle's got a bunch of trick plays too, so we've got to be ready for that.
All right, we have one more question. Joe Shad.
Oh, I noticed that Fedulum was full practice yesterday, and both Dolphins and Seattle special teams units have been good. What kind of impact do you think Fedulum could potentially have when he's able to play?
Yeah, well, he was having a really good training camp, prior to the injury. So, looking forward to getting him out there. Again, it's going to be his first game. Obviously, he's played in this league. So, we're excited to have him out there. Look, he's a captain. He's been itching to go. I'm excited to get him out there, get him playing. I think he's practiced and prepared well. So, hopefully that translates to a good play on the field on Sunday.